Tacoma?
What?
What happened, Miss Oslin?
No.
What happened to our TV classroom?
Mabel, what is going on?
Friends, guess what? The TV classroom is changing.
Changing.
We now will be doing lessons together right now to learn all about our emotions. And then later on, we're going to do science.
Yay!
In a few weeks, we'll start science together.
Yes.
It's gonna be so exciting. But for now, we're gonna learn all about our bodies and our emotions.
Yeah.
And how they help us be great friends. And we have this new background.
Isn't this great? This is Tacoma.
This is actually happening right now outside our window here in Tacoma. Isn't that cool?
So neat.
Oh, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's check in with our zones, friends. How are you feeling today? What's your body doing? What's your brain doing? What are your emotions feeling? Miss Oslin, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good to go. I'm in the green zone. I just had my lunch. I was nervous earlier today. I was in the yellow zone because we had so many changes and it was just really, it's hard for me to adjust to new changes.
Yeah.
But now I feel much more comfortable with it because I just got started. And so I'm in the green zone. I'm focused. I'm good to go.
Nice.
How are you feeling?
You know, I'm also back in the green zone. I was in the yellow zone earlier. I was just really excited. I was a little overexcited about all the changes, but I also had my lunch and kind of got centered. And I was really excited because we are inviting the 4th and 5th graders into our TV classroom now. And I was really excited to film their lessons. And so now I get to be with our kindergarten friends and that makes me really excited, but like in the green zone excited.
Yeah, good. Mr. Kevin, how are you feeling?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. I'm in the green zone. Thank you, teachers.
You're
welcome.
welcome. It's so nice to see you back there, Mr. Kevin.
You always put me in the green zone, by the way.
Oh, thanks. And friends, guess what?
What?
Later this week, we're going to do a behind the scenes tour of the TV classroom. So you're going to get to see all of the things that make it happen.
Like, are they going to get to look over there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And what about over there?
Yep, and look at all the buttons. And see what this screen behind us actually looks like, because right now it looks like Tacoma, but that's not what's actually behind us. So on Wednesday, tune in to see what's behind the scenes at the TV classroom.
That's exciting. Okay, let's remember today and every day when we come together, your job is to show active listening posture. And you'll remember, say this with me, eyes watching, ears listening, voice quiet, and if it helps you, your body is still. And even then, sometimes we need to remind ourselves to focus. And we use very gentle, kind words with ourselves when we need to refocus, don't we?
Mrs. Wally needs to refocus a lot. Oh, there's Chili. He's focusing back there with Mr. Kevin.
Oh, Chili.
Oh, Chili.
Got his glasses on.
That's so silly. Oh, I rhymed.
Chili
that's
silly. Oh, it does. It
Oh,
has the
that
same
was
middle and
good.
ending sound.
That was so good.
That's a happy accident.
Was a happy accident.
Kindergartners, you'll remember it's really important for us all as people to be able to use an I message. An I message is when you use a sentence that tells someone how you feel. And it sounds like, I feel, because, And it's important because people can't always tell how you're feeling just by looking at you.
Nope. Sometimes when I first met Miss Oslin, I thought maybe she was upset with me, but she wasn't. She was just thinking.
That's just my face sometimes when I think.
She was just quiet. And so
quiet, yeah.
because I'm not quiet very often. I process by talking. And so that was different for me. So it helps when you tell how you feel and tell why.
So Mrs. Wally, Mr. Kevin, and I have already modeled using an I message. So we're going to give you some think time. You've already thought about how you're feeling. Now take your feeling and put it into an I message. I feel because Go ahead.
I heard offered some great reasons for their feelings.
I know. And I heard a lot of students have the same feeling, but for different reasons.
Yes.
Isn't that so interesting?
I know earlier today we had the same feeling, but for different reasons.
Yes.
Yep. Hey, Chili. Wait, who is Chili?
Who is Chili?
You're seeing all these penguins, and I said Chili can be silly. Who's Chili?
Who is Chili? This is our new friend.
Should we tell them the story of Chili?
Yes.
Well, Chili was in Antarctica, and Chili was going fishing, and he was swimming and swimming, chasing this fish because he needed to eat. And the
what
fish
penguins do.
kept going, and he was swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming, and when he popped up, he realized he was in a new place.
He was in a totally new place that looked different and smelled
It looked different, it smelled different, and the creatures around him looked very different.
There weren't any penguins.
No penguins to be found.
There was an armadillo named Dilly,
Oh, and there was a bear,
Betty
Betty the bear.
the bear, and Olivia was there.
Yeah, Olivia, the focus owl.
Owl. And who else was there?
This was there.
Betty, Dilly. Oh, the beaver.
Oh, yes. Oh, what was the beaver's name?
What's the beaver's name?
Do you remember the beaver's name?
I don't remember.
You know what? The beaver's name will come up in
It
our
will.
lessons,
It totally
and we'll
will.
remember when we get there. So when he got there, they didn't think he was a bird.
Buster.
Oh, Buster the Beaver. She
Buster the
remembered.
Beaver.
Buster
Yep.
the Beaver didn't think that Chili was a bird because Chili couldn't fly. And Chili felt sad about that a little bit.
He kept telling him, I'm a penguin.
He kept saying, I'm a penguin, I'm a bird. And they had to go all the way to Olivia, and Olivia looked it up, and sure enough, he's a bird, the best swimming bird on the planet. And they had to learn about each other.
Each animal brought something different to the group.
And they were all kind of out of place.
Yes.
And they had to work together as a team.
They did.
Yep.
So Chili is new to our TV classroom, and Chili is going to help us this year think about how we can solve conflicts that we have with other people, how we can use strategies to help us calm ourselves down, to stop and think, all those things that we've been
deep
practicing, deep breaths,
All those things.
all those things. Today we are learning that conflicts, that's a problem that you have with someone else. You might call it an argument, you might call it a quarrel or a fight.
Disagreement.
Oh, disagreement, that's another good word. How conflicts are a normal part of living. Everybody has conflicts with other people. What's important is that we solve it in a way that is peaceful.
Yep.
And we're gonna learn, Mr. Kevin,
I was just going to say, I usually have my conflicts in the morning with cereal. Or, wait a minute, am I
I
thinking?
think you mean cornflakes.
Cornflakes, okay.
Yeah. Common misconception. Common misconception. Makes more sense now, doesn't it? So today we're going to read a story about a ladybug that gets into a conflict with everyone around them.
The grouchy ladybug.
The grouchy
I
ladybug.
wonder why she's getting in
by
conflicts.
Eric Carle. Let's see what happens.
All right. Are you ready, friends? It was night, and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just then, a grouchy ladybug flew in from the right. It too saw the aphids and wanted them for breakfast. Good morning, said the friendly ladybug. Go away, shouted the grouchy ladybug. I want those aphids. We can share them, suggested the friendly ladybug. No, they are mine, all mine, screamed the grouchy ladybug. Or do you want to fight me for them? Oh. Yikes. That is very grouchy ladybug.
That is.
That does not sound like a problem solver. If you insist, answered the friendly ladybug sweetly. It looked the other bug straight in the eye. The grouchy ladybug stepped back. It looked less sure of itself. Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight, it said. Then why don't you pick on someone bigger? I'll do that, screeched the grouchy ladybug. I'll show you. It puffed itself up and flew away.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my. At 6 o'clock, it met a yellow jacket. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Wanna fight? If you insist, said the yellow jacket, showing its stinger. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 7 o'clock, it met a stag beetle. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the stag beetle, opening its jaws. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 8 o'clock, they came across a praying mantis. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long front legs. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off.
I'm noticing a pattern.
I'm noticing a pattern. I wonder if you could read the pattern with me, friends. At 10 o'clock, it saw a lobster. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the lobster, stretching out its claws. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and it flew off. At 11 o'clock, it bumped into a skunk. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the skunk, starting to lift its tail.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Whew. At 12 noon, it spotted a boa constrictor. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the snake. Right after lunch. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 1 o'clock, it happened upon a hyena. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the hyena, laughing eerily and showing its teeth. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 2 o'clock, it met a gorilla. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the gorilla, beating its chest. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. I'm wondering if Ladybug's going to find any animal that is big enough.
I know, right? I can't even imagine.
Because a rhinoceros is
pretty big.
This picture is really funny. It looks like the elephant's going to blow the ladybug away.
It does.
At 4 o'clock, it encountered an elephant. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? But the whale did not answer at all. You're not big enough anyway, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. I don't think the ladybug's gonna find a big enough animal.
I know. I wonder if the ladybug really even wants to fight.
I'm kind of wondering that, or if the ladybug just needs to be mad.
Yeah, been there.
At 5:15, the grouchy ladybug said to one of the whale's flippers, "Hey, you, want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. Is the flipper gonna answer the ladybug? No. I think the ladybug is just needing to, what I call, let off some steam.
Yeah, a little bit.
At 5:30, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's fin, "Hey, you, want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Uh-oh, I have a thought."
What?
Whales like to flap their tails.
They do.
Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Hey, you, want to fight?" And the whale's tail gave the grouchy ladybug such a slap. It didn't make the sound I wanted it to say. There it goes. That it flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the grouchy ladybug arrived back where it had started from. "Ah, here you are again," said the friendly ladybug. "You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner." "Oh, thank you," said the wet, tired, and hungry ladybug. "You're welcome." This page is stuck.
Oh, sticky.
Sticky page. Soon all the aphids were gone. "Thank you," said the leaf. "You are welcome," answered both ladybugs, and they went to sleep. The fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. And that's the end of the story.
Wow.
Wow.
What is the ladybug doing in this story? The grouchy ladybug doing in this story? Take some think time.
Hey, Mr. Kevin.
Surprise visit! I'm just thinking of that repeated language over and over and over. The grouchy ladybug was saying, "Hey, you, want to fight?" And when the animal said, "If you insist," then the ladybug said,
Never mind.
"You're not big enough."
And I think what the ladybug was saying is, I'd change my mind. I don't
Yeah,
want to fight
right.
you.
Right? Kind of scary.
Because maybe the ladybug didn't really want to fight. I think it was just grouchy.
Do you think it was a good decision for the ladybug to go try to pick fights with everyone?
No. I think that ladybug could have solved their problem a different way.
Oh, for real?
There's lots of ways they could have gotten their anger out without picking fights with people.
Absolutely. Have you ever been grouchy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I normally do when I'm grouchy is I say to the people around me, "I'm feeling really grouchy today, so I'm just going to be a little more quiet than normal." And I let myself just process my grouchiness. I don't take it out on other people.
You know, when I notice that if I'm feeling like everyone around me is grouchy, it's usually not them. It's usually
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, if I'm having trouble with all the people around me, I'm like, uh-oh. Maybe I'm not being very kind.
Yeah, it's not an other people problem. It's a Mrs.
You
Oswald
know,
problem.
even adults have grouchy days and
Yes.
not kind days. It's about what we do when we have those days, when we realize we're being unkind or grouchy. Once we know what we do about it.
No, we don't.
Oh, Mr. Kevin.
So we are going to learn to use win-win solutions to a conflict so that everyone can feel okay with the outcome and get some of what they want.
Can everyone do that with me? Win, win. Here, we can do it like this.
Yeah. Win, win.
Or just win.
Win.
I'll do it. There you go. Friends, we're learning how
Two
to
thumbs.
teach together.
So what is a win-win solution to a conflict?
I think that's where people don't get everything they want, but each person gets something that they want.
So if you and I have a conflict with each other, I get some win.
And I get some
And you get
win.
some
And we
win.
can both be okay with the stuff we don't win.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's think about some situations. And we're going to talk about what is a win-win solution to these conflicts.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Are you
Okay.
ready, kindergartners? Here we
Okay.
go.
So you are coloring and you've been working really hard on this beautiful picture and you have all your crayons and someone steps on a crayon and it breaks. It's your favorite crayon
Oh no.
and it's broken. That is a problem. And it's a common problem. It happens.
It does happen.
What is a win-win solution to that conflict?
Well, I know.
What?
Did you know that even broken crayons can color?
I never thought of that.
And maybe you could share with a friend. So now not only you get to color with your favorite color, your
You
friend
have
gets to
two
color with it
crayons.
too.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Did you know, friends, I've never seen a crayon run out.
Never. No, that's a fun fact about crayons.
There's so much color in those crayons, there's enough to share.
They don't run out. That's a good win-win solution, Mrs.
And I know
Wally.
it's hard when it breaks and it feels sad, but guess what? It still colors. And
Still
that's
colors.
the purpose of a crayon.
Right. So I guess I could give up some of that feeling like my crayon has to be in one piece
Yeah.
in order to maintain my relationship with my friend.
Yep. And still be able to
continue
use my
coloring.
crayon.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Because if I just throw it away, then I'm sad that it's gone and I
it's
don't
just
even get to
gone.
use it, and that's a lose-lose situation.
That is a lose-lose situation. Nobody gets what they want.
Nope.
Okay, here's another one. You go to the library and you want to read The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carle, but someone else has it.
You have my book.
I have your book. What are we
But
going to
I
do?
want to read the book Miss Oslin has.
But I have it.
But I want it. Uh-oh.
This is a conflict.
What should I do? Chili, I really want to read that book, and she has it, and she told me no. But I want to read it, and we share. But I want to read it right now. Chili said I have two choices.
Okay.
I can pick a different book. Or I can say, Miss Oslin, when you're done with that book, can I read it? Chili said, I'm not going to be able to read it right now because
that's
Miss
hard.
Oslin's reading it. So I can either choose not to read it at all, which kind of feels like a lose-lose
It does,
situation.
yeah.
Or I can wait my turn.
And you still get to read
And I
it.
still get to read it, and that's the book I really wanted.
That sounds like a win-win to me. Because then eventually my turn is done.
Right.
And I have to give it to you.
Right.
But I still get a turn, and you get a turn.
Right. Because books don't belong to anyone. We share them.
That's true. That
would
sounds
work.
like a
Win,
ding,
win.
ding. Okay, here's one more. You go to play on the
I
playground.
love the swings.
Me too. There's only one swing, and both Mrs. Wally and I want to swing.
Uh-oh.
Should we yell at each other? Is
Should we run and chase and push each other?
that a win-win?
You might get hurt.
That's a lose-lose. Lose-lose.
And if we push each other, then we'll get in trouble, and neither of
Yeah.
us will get to play on the swing.
That's definitely
That's
not a good
definitely a
situation.
lose-lose. What was that, Chili? Chili said, think about the book.
Oh, we took turns with the
We
book.
took turns. Friends, could we take turns at the swing? How could we take turns and know that we each get an equal share of the swing?
We could count number of swings.
We could count how many swings, or we could ask an adult to set a
Set
timer.
a timer. And because I got the book first, I would let you have the swing first.
Oh, that's such a kind thing. That's a win-win.
That's win-win. We both get some of what we want, and we both feel okay with the outcome.
Yep. Thanks, Chili.
Okay, thanks, Chili. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. All right, friends, when you get into these conflicts, it's really important that you stop and think before you say or do
Like, wanna fight?
anything. Like, wanna fight?
That's not a really nice thing to
No,
say.
you stop and think. And we're gonna play a game now to help us stay in control and stop
And
and think. we're gonna play the clapping game, where we're gonna clap a beat. Mrs. Wire, you wanna do the clapping?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you'd be good at this. Mrs. Wally is gonna clap a beat, and you and I have to focus and really pay attention to the beat because we're gonna do it after her. We're gonna re-clap the beat. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Ready?
That was really good.
That was good. I had to really focus. I couldn't think about anything else. Wow, okay. I did it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, it's gonna get harder.
I was gonna say, make it tricky. Let's see what I can do. Oh, okay. Here we go. Did I do it?
You did it.
Yes. Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready. Okay.
Did you do it at home?
You really have to focus. And that's helping us, this game, even though it's really fun, is helping you and I stop and think so that we can clap back the beat.
Okay, we'll do one more.
Okay. Well, you're gonna try and trick me, I can tell. Whew. Okay, here we go.
Oh, she did it. Nice job, Miss Oslin.
Thank you. I was able to do it because I was focused. Today we are learning that conflicts, that's problems that you have with other people, are a totally normal part of living. Mm-hmm. You, as always, are going to go off and do your independent reading today. Pay attention to the characters in your books and think about what conflicts are they having.
Because most books have a conflict. It's what makes a great story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pay close attention to how the character solves the problem, usually at the end of the story. And then you, in your writing notebook, are going to draw and write about a time you used a win-win solution to solve a conflict. And you can send it to us here at TV Classroom. We would love to hear all about your win-win solutions. Mr. Kevin, how can our kindergartners send us their work?
Yes, kindergartners, just have your adult help you. Send us an email to TV Classroom at tacoma.k12.wa.us. Or you can send them here to the TV Classroom studio, which is at 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Now, kindergartners, as always, at the end of our lessons, we always have our affirmation. This is where we get to say positive things about ourselves before we go off to complete our independent work. And today, your affirmation is, I can use a win-win solution to solve a conflict. Because you can. So let's all take a deep breath together and say that with me. I can use a win-win solution to solve a conflict.
You know, I had to really focus when you were saying that, so I'd remember all the words.
Did you have to stop and think?
I had to stop and think.
You did.
And focus.
It was a lot of words.
It was.
Kindergartners, thank you so much for thinking and feeling and reading with us today. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you back here next time in our TV Classroom.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.